On today's episode of Watch Chair Go, we're working on a very enjoyable car again, and we're gonna try to fix the yellow screen. What is going on, guys? I am Watch Chair Go, and today we are here with my 2010 Lexus ES that has a very yellow navigation screen. And it's just kind of a common thing that happens to these Lexuses. The digitizer, or that top layer on the screen, starts to yellow out, and you can start to see where there's only like a little bit left of the colors, how they're supposed to look. On this one, it's completely yellow. I'll throw a clip up because you guys have seen it in previous videos with it on. You can actually see what it's supposed to look like down there at the bottom. It's supposed to be white, and this is all a white background, and those are all like silver or gray. Completely yellow on this. So we're gonna hop in here, pull the dash apart, get this old navigation unit out, and try to figure out the game plan for a new screen. Let's get to it. Oh, we don't need it to start. I just need to do this. Okay, there we go. Oop, nope, shut off. Go away. Okay, this is gonna be annoying for a minute. I'm very sorry. We're gonna rip this thing apart as fast as possible. You gotta pull the shift knob off. You gotta pull this out. Got it. Didn't even break any clips, just made a big bang. Lexus was nice enough to put one connector on all of this, which is very cool of them. If we can get that connector out. So we've got a couple trim tools here and a 10. We need to get the vents out, which might be a little bit on the fun side. See if I could get these started just a little bit. Give me a little purchase there. Let's see if we can do the edge. There it goes. Okay, we've got a little lift, and this should just pop out and towards me. There's a tiny little electrical connector up here for that security light. All right, there's the vents. And now we are ready to do the side panels, which just kind of grab down here on the carpet. Oh, come on.
No, back towards you.
That's only after you get the others.
Oh, I didn't know you didn't have that one on.
Okay, there's all those. They didn't break. And now for this one down here. Awesome. So throwing this stuff in the back because we are stacking parts quick. And now it's going to be easy to really clean in here, which is kind of nice. And it's time to pull the nav unit. So it looks like there should be a couple of 10s. We've got 2 10s up here on the top. Breaks the brand new glass. Ooh, mistake. Pop. All right. So there might be, oh, there they are. There's the other 10s. They're buried way down inside here. I see. So you're gonna hit those straight on, and I'm assuming the other one's gonna be right here. Do it just by a pure luck of the draw. Hey! All right, you guys ready to see the most ridiculous thing ever on planet Earth? There's an umbilical. It's a literal umbilical. Okay, starting with the clock. And then there's 100 other connectors on here. Now we're into the nav unit. That's probably an antenna, cell phone maybe. This is GPS. Wow. Okay. Luckily they did sort of color code these so you can't mess them back up. There's part 1. And now for the CD changer, which apparently has a fiber link, it looks like. That's antenna. We did it! So now we can pull the bolts out of the screen and start looking at what we have to do to replace the yellow screen. All right, now that we have this out, time to pull all the screws out of it. A bunch of 8s holding these side brackets on. Do it the fast way. No reason to do it any other way. There's a grasshopper on that chair, that's pretty wild. So we are close here. Now we need to get this assembly off. This can stay. But we sure need to figure out how to get the screen off of here. A couple of Phillips self-tappers appear to hold the entire clock assembly, and they do. So we'll put the clock right there. The Motul workbench right here. This is pretty tricky because this one unit holds everything. So I'm not sure this is gonna work, but I'm sure trying. Hey, it seems like it's sort of separated. What is holding you? Oh, there's a bottom set of screws, isn't there? Something's messing with me here. I see them. Don't worry about how I did this. It works.
It's not impact rated.
It is not impact rated, but we do have an impact driver, so that makes it impact by design. Ah, the hard drive is in there. That's pretty cool. It's like a SATA hard drive. It looks like it slides out. Pretty sweet. Up in the navigation zone. All right, now this thing should come apart. Let's see. It sure does. Once you're inside, there's only 3 cables going to the screen here. We have this cable that looks to be some data or something, but this one's also shielded. Usually it's kind of split with like power and data. Oh, this one's probably power. It only has 2 wires. It's not really shielded. And then here we have this ribbon cable that is everything. And to replace the ribbon, let's see. I can't tell if it's like a ZIF connector. I can't tell if it slides or flips up. But it has little tabs. So it definitely does something. There it goes. So it flips up, and once it flips up, it unlocks. The back of it flips up if you look down inside here. So there you can see the socket. Once it's up, it just slides right out, and then you push down to lock it. Probably in and down. So here's our hard drive navigation. What's left here is the screen. So obviously I need the screen. We're gonna keep going. There's 2 little fingers, that one right there and that one right there, that hold the CD changer in. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. I think there might actually only be 3 screws holding the screen in here. You really have to go deep on this puzzle. So you have to pull all the screws out of this cage. There's quite a few. And once those are out, you're kind of well within the process here. Try to use my magnet. Come on, magnet, do your thing. And make sure you grab the screws as you drop them, because you will continue to drop them. And, oh man, the buttons have to come out, I think, because there's 1 more screw for the screen. The video driver board here has to come off. It interfaces with the buttons. Another ZIF connector, slide it out. Pull this board off. Luckily, Lexus was nice enough to use the same screw for like every single thing in here. So putting it back together will be easy. Another board off. Flip it over so it's not interfering with anything. We are so close to the screen. There's just 1 screw down there. Oh, all the buttons have to come off. Every button has to come off. Wow. That's insane. There's a screw underneath this PCB and a screw underneath that corner. They were not messing around here. The screen has self-tappers. Of course, self-tappers. Everything else is a machine screw. All right. On to removing every single screw. Grab the number one, and now, after much work, I think we have this thing. Come on, buttons. Come with it. Come with your circuit board. All right, look at all the LEDs and... All right, I gotta go put this somewhere else. We're running out of room here. So if you feel like tackling the old screen swap on your navigation, I'm just here to tell you it's a gigantic job. Much longer than you would expect. Where's the other self-tapper? Okay. Screen. There's our yellow screen. Now, time to get it swapped out for a replacement. There you have it. Not exactly a job for the faint of heart, but you can absolutely do this with a couple Phillips screwdrivers and a 10 and some interior tools. It just takes time. And shout out to Lexus for making every screw the same. That does really help when you're putting this stuff back together. Anyway, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.watchjaguar.com where you get cool shirts, not like that. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And I will talk to you next time. How to fix a Lexus. Oh yeah, this is just fake trash. Never mind. Somebody came and gave that to me earlier and then said, don't act like I never did anything for you. Now that we've gotten the Lexus nav all taken apart and probably 100 screws removed, I probably shouldn't have taken it apart. I will be able to get it put back together, and yes, we'll put a new screen in it, but it probably didn't need to have a screen that looks normal and white to sell for the $6,500 I'll probably get out of that car. I mean, we're here, we're doing it, and I think it's super cool to see inside that thing, but don't do that unless it's your car and you need it to look correct. But this was definitely something different, and we're working on getting a new screen right now and putting it back together.